The following Best of Central Florida program is sponsored in part by these fine sponsors.
Welcome to the Best of Central Florida on the road today, joined as always by my beautiful co-host Makaila Nichols. Makaila, how are you? Look very green today.
Yes, I'm trying to stick with the theme.
Why the green?
Because we are visiting some of our favorite movers over at Green Team Logistics, so I had to rep the green.
I love it. I love it. So here's the deal. It is moving season, really. When summer starts to roll around, people
want to get out of here because it's hot.
Well, they don't necessarily want to move out of Florida.
Oh, well.
Why are you? I thought we love Florida.
We do. No, we love Florida, but it's hot. It's really hot.
Our kids are out of school. It's a great time to move. And the decision has always been, do I get beer and pizza and get a couple buddies mad at me for making them help me move? Or do I hire a professional mover to do that?
I would pick hiring the professional person.
Yes, because you're kind of a diva-ish. Oh. No, you're not a diva.
You would not be moving anything either, Mr. Clark.
Yeah, very good point, I guess.
Good God.
But so hiring a professional mover is can be a tough decision as to who
and it can be
choose.
Scary because it's like you got to trust this person. They've got to be decent.
We're going to tell you who to hire when it comes to a professional mover. We're going to do so today, but also another little tidbit of information where we might be bridging the gap between hiring a professional mover, but also doing it yourself.
Is there an option C? We'll find out.
There may be an option C. Here's what we would do, a very quick break. When we return, what do you do when you're moving this summer?
Who are you gonna call?
As Best of Central Florida continues. Welcome back to the show. And summertime really is moving season. We know it's summer because it's disgustingly hot outside already.
It's so hot.
I know.
It's like horrible.
It hasn't bothered me a lot until like the last couple of years. The heat is really getting to me a little bit.
It's always bothered me, and it's really bothered me.
But I would prefer heat to cold.
Oh yeah, no, but Florida's beautiful, so it's like you kind of have to pick your battles.
She doesn't say that off the air.
Yeah.
You don't. Off the air, you're like, it's so hot here, I'm miserable.
But it's beautiful.
Anyway,
we have beaches.
Sorry about her. Summertime is moving season for sure. There's one place that we turn for your moving needs, and quite honestly, it's for a variety of reasons. Number one, they're fantastic at what they do, but they're also incredibly conscious of the environment as well. The owner, the founder of the whole thing, Tracy's here, Green Team Logistics. Welcome to the show, Tracy. How are you?
Good to see you guys.
So let's talk about the move, all right? So people are deciding, do you go to the U-Haul place and rent a truck yourself and go through all that nonsense, or do you hire a professional moving company to do it for you? I always vote professional moving company. I know you do.
I think that was not what you were gonna. That's my vote personally. Yours is like beer and pizza.
No, I'm not. Are you? No way.
I'm like professional all the way.
Not true. You guys do such a great job, and the professional mover is going to make sure your things are safe. Most importantly, but there are a lot of moving companies out there. Some of them not so good. How do you make sure that my assets are protected?
Well, going back to your thing about the pizza and do you get somebody else, the biggest crucial thing about whether you move yourself is that if you have your friends come over and help you, that means you're going to go have to help them.
That's true.
Think about that. That's right.
So that's
and if you don't, you're a horrible person.
Yeah.
So I've always done it hired, so I didn't have to help anyone else do their moves.
Yeah.
So,
That's smart.
But I think the key is, where we like to be involved is at the very beginning, before you even think about it. If we can get out to a person's home before they've went out and rummaged for boxes and everything, and we can get there 3-4 weeks ahead of time and give them all the tools they want or that would help them move faster, easier, better. Get our totes, get them all our free supplies, the bags. It makes their move so much easier.
One of the things I personally love about y'all's totes is like the color coordination. They got the little sheet because like I'm so OCD, but you guys have really made it where it's like I feel good about it. It's like we know where everything is. We know the room it's going to go. It really kind of takes that stress away because you see cardboard box, you don't know what's in there. It could be chicken scratch on there. Like who knows? You can't even read your handwriting. So
but we don't even need to do anything if we're moving because all the totes would be in your room because basically everything's yours.
Thanks.
At the end of the day.
Yeah, the putting the labels on the boxes and color coding them allows our movers just visually without reading it to put it in the right room. The worst thing is right after you move in the house, you need your, where's my spatula, where's my remote control.
Yeah.
So we even do a special box. It's just for those super important things, like where's the parts for the bed, where's all the things. And
so before I met you, I only knew cardboard boxes for moving. I didn't know that totes were used for moves, and that's really a game changer for you guys, but it's such a great benefit in so many different ways. Why the totes?
Right out the gate, it's time. I mean, people think of it in terms of eco, and it does. Every tote that's used is 100 boxes that aren't bought. But you just open the lid and put your things in it. We give you wheels underneath it, so you're not lugging them around. You're just gliding them throughout your house. And then insects, bugs don't get in it. Rain doesn't affect it. So safety-wise, it's amazing too. And time-wise, how quickly I can load up a truck with, unified boxes or totes compared to boxes, it's much quicker.
So those people that have used cardboard boxes, though, and you end up with the boxes, you've come up with a fascinating thing to do with these boxes.
Yeah, we do one of two things. We either take those cardboard boxes, run them through a industrial shredder that still keeps them intact, but they become honeycomb, and they replace bubble wrap, which is a lot better for the environment. Or we keep them, and for customers that are moving out of state and can't take advantage of our program, we let them have them as part of our service.
Pretty amazing stuff.
I think the solutions for all of it. I mean, their movers can do it, we can do it, and
saving the environment and also protecting all of Makaila's stuff.
all my stuff.
Tracy, great to see you, man. Thanks for coming in. Green Team Logistics is awesome. Much more ahead with Green Team as Best of Central Florida continues.
The Best of Central Florida is sponsored in part by these fine sponsors.
Welcome back to the show. Joined by a lot of ladies in green shirts, by the way.
Someone didn't get the memo.
No, but you're saying you wore green today on purpose.
Yes,
Did you
because
really
we're hanging out with Green Team Logistics. I had to wear green, duh.
Well, it was very, very smart
That's okay,
of you.
you're close.
Joined by two amazing real estate agents that know a little something about what we're doing here today. And what people don't, Kelly, welcome. Ray, welcome. How are you?
Thank you.
So what people don't understand about real estate is you're way more than an agent or a realtor to your clients. You really become family to them, and inevitably your clients are going to ask you about who do I use for title or mortgage and that sort of thing, but also when it comes to moving as well.
For sure.
And you take that referral very, very seriously, do you not?
Of course,
And
absolutely.
when it comes to moving, what do you tell them?
Well, we want it to be like smooth and easy and as stressless as possible. So Green Team merged all that together. It's a perfect solution for anyone that needs like a personal plan because they have storage solutions, they have packing solutions, they have moving solutions. So as a family here, mother and daughter team, we love the fact that we could offer them a full package because we're a full package.
Yeah, and mother and daughter, like you said. What is it like working on the same team with your daughter?
It's great. Yeah. She does one part, I do the other part. It meshes.
Yin and yang.
Yeah. Like she was always saying, yin and yang, but it goes well. Yeah, we get the job done.
When you do refer one of your clients to any vendor, again, whether it's the mortgage company or the moving company, it's sort of an extension of you as well. Like your client expects that vendor to do a great job for them because you're referring them.
Absolutely. We always follow up afterwards and in the whole process of like, how is it going? Are they treating you well? Do they do, and always rave reviews.
Let's talk about your client, right? Your client is about to get to closing day and they're going to close on another house as well. This is a great day because, everyone's getting paid, but this can be a very stressful day for your client as well, because not only are we going through the stress of selling a home, buying a new home, packing up our whole house and moving our house, it's stressful for these people.
It can be, but we alleviate a lot of the stress ahead of time to make sure that all of the steps are taken care of way before closing day.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
I want to
it's
say the
a joyful
totes.
day.
Yeah,
totes.
the team totes are
The
incredible.
totes are like they
Lifesavers.
were
A game changer?
Yeah,
Yes.
they were. That's what drew us to it in the very beginning, and we came before they really got very popular or anything. And we were like, the tour was amazing, but the totes take away a lot of that stress because the sellers or buyers, whoever's moving, can come and get those. They can pack them up. They can move them to the side. They label them. They know where everything is, and they're not constantly looking for tape or a place
Yeah.
to put things or
And there's wheels.
or where it is or
They're
what.
on
Yeah.
wheels.
There's wheels.
They're all the same size. They're labeled. They're organized. They're color coordinated. I
See,
mean,
I'm
it
like
is
totally OCD, so like this is a total
Oh,
dream come
yes.
true to me
100%.
because like you're fussing with like tape and all this stuff, but this has
No.
made it
Yeah.
so easy, and I
So
don't have
easy.
to break my back because God knows I try to do more than I should. But there's literally put them on the wheels and just move them out.
Yeah, and
Or
you know
they'll
where they
move 'em.
are.
Yeah.
Kitchen, dining room.
Yes.
Miscellaneous.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Labels are important.
Yeah.
Well,
100%.
thank you for trusting your clients with Green Team Logistics,
Yeah.
and they keep doing a great job. And
Absolutely.
it's a tough business too. The moving industry is a difficult one. So
Um.
for them to keep your clients happy, they're doing something right.
Yeah, they're great.
I have so much more to ask you about real estate. Can you come on? You have real estate with us very soon.
We love
Love
it.
You have to drive
Yeah.
over to Orlando, though. You okay with
Okay.
that?
Our
Just
car
one time.
drives.
Yeah.
That works.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's
That's
good to
right.
see you. Kathleen
Absolutely.
and Ray, Backyard and Brevard with
Yeah.
Remax. Thank you guys
Yeah.
so much.
Thank
Here's
you.
what we'll do. A very quick break. More about what you do when you need to move as Behind the Law or Best of Central Florida continues.
The Best of Central Florida is sponsored in part by these fine sponsors.
Welcome back. I often joke that when it's time to move, the decision is pizza and beer for your buddies and kill yourself, or hire a professional moving company. And that decision is one you have to make. However, maybe there's a little bit
Maybe there's a
better.
third
maybe,
option.
Maybe there's a little hybrid option, Stephen. I want to talk about that too.
Sure.
Maybe, we're going to do it ourselves a little bit, but these things
Yeah.
that change the game for someone who wants to do it yourself move.
Absolutely.
Talk to me about these.
So Team Totes was kind of stemmed from this weird idea that we had, right? And it was, we kept getting, you guys are too expensive, right? Your idea is great, blah, blah, blah. We can't afford it. So we were like, okay, what do we do? So essentially we created Team Totes tote rentals. You can go at almost any budget, get these delivered and picked up on the back end for free and move like a pro.
Wow.
So
how big of a move is this? Like, if I'm by myself and I'm moving, my house, like, is this something feasible that I could do?
100%. I would say you can do it if you're in a studio apartment all the way to a 5-bedroom house.
Really?
Absolutely. So with the totes, and you get it in our moving department as well, but with the totes, when you rent them, not only do you get the totes, you get the tote bag, which is like triple the size of the tote. It's really good for linen, clearing out the linen closet, shoes. I can imagine you guys probably have a lot of shoes, so you just throw them all in the bag, right? And it also kind of replaces, it's like a green alternative to throwing everything in a trash bag, right? We've all been there. So we were like, how do we fix that, right? So you get that, you get the packing material for free, and then you get the card identifications. So it throws on there, it's color coordinated, and you throw it on every single tote, whether it's the living room, the bathroom, our master bedroom, whatever it may be. We even have like a linen closet one, So that way, you know where everything goes.
That makes my OCD so happy.
Right? Yeah.
Because like with moving, I'm like, this has to go here and this needs to be here. And you guys just, wow.
You're
Color
like that
coordination,
you're like that
like
with
closet.
everything.
Yeah.
No, I am.
And not even moving. She's like that just in regular daily life. It's
I like to be
unbelievable.
organized.
Yes,
Right?
so does she
They
ever?
make it easy.
Don't you feel like you are killing the environment when you
Well,
get
you
all
sure
these
are.
huge boxes?
Yeah.
You move and then do you just throw them away, or what do you do with them?
Or
at that
they
point?
sit in your garage for a month,
Yeah.
broken down.
That can't be good for the environment.
It's
at the end of the
not.
day.
It's not. It's a crazy number of like every year from the moving industry alone, 200,000 tons of cardboard ends up in the dump.
Heaven forbid, too, these boxes sit there as you're going through the move and unpacking things. They get wet on the bottom.
Oh,
You're toast.
Done. You're done.
over.
Yeah, you're done. Yeah.
The totes.
I won't say proof. They're water resistant.
Yeah.
You know, I wouldn't leave them out in the
Way
rain.
better
But
than a cardboard box.
absolutely,
For sure.
yeah. They don't lose their durability when they so we can move them in the rain.
Yeah.
It's a big win.
So what size move? You say anywhere from studio all the way to a 5-bedroom house for the
Yeah.
totes.
I know that because we've done it.
Yeah.
So it's and like I said, it's all depending on what you're willing to do.
Right.
If you've got a 5-bedroom, I would probably recommend maybe getting some help.
Sure.
Doesn't have to be a full move, but maybe somebody can do the packing for you or help you lift the other end of that heavy couch. But yeah, I mean, our totes, $2 per week per tote.
Well,
You can't really beat that.
you certainly can.
And then, like I said, you throw in delivery and pickup, you get to do all the fun stuff, and we just make your life easier.
Moving
Giving
on
them
a
right back
budget.
to you at the
Exactly.
end, too. And
Yeah.
you're coming to get them. I love it.
Yeah.
Steve and Green Team Logistics really changing the game in some ways, because the whole decision as to I'm all in on going to buy these boxes and doing it myself versus hiring the company to do it, this is bridging the gap.
And saving you money.
And saving money at the same time. And these things are like very
They're
movable.
perfect.
You
I love
can-
the color coordination.
Of
I love I
course
can
you
do
do.
it my own, but like moving can get expensive, like Steven was saying, and this is a good way, a good option.
Yep.
If you don't have that extra money to spend, you can spend it doing this and rent the totes.
It's moving season for sure. More just ahead as Best of Central Florida continues.
The Best of Central Florida is sponsored in part by these fine sponsors.
So we've talked a lot about moving between option A, B, beer and pizza, like you said.
It's nice.
Obviously
I like
hiring Green Team Logistics, Team Totes, but now we're going to talk about the green and green team. Steven, why is going green so important to you?
It was just years of working in this industry or something similar, and just seeing all the waste. Not only the waste of money, but the just impact that we had on the planet. Things that you don't get back. In Brevard County here, we have
It's awesome.
like the Indian River Lagoon is constantly being poisoned right now. So it was just kind of our way to say, like, how can we give our customers a break and also give the environment a break? It was a huge deal to us because, like I said, there's so much waste in this industry.
It sounds like it. So Justin, so kindly, as
I
you were
just-
telling
I
a
love this.
story,
I think it's
he
amazing.
passed me this. So what is this? What am I holding?
So as a moving company, we get a lot of boxes. Whether
makes
it's in
sense.
our warehousing division or whether it's customers saying, hey, move our boxes, or we get them from other sources. We take them. So say we move you and you've got a bunch of boxes because you didn't hear about us before, but we still move you. We also take your boxes at the end. And then we take them through a machine that we bought and it perforates them. And that right there replaces bubble wrap.
Wow.
Wow.
And you can reuse that several times.
Have you ever heard of this
Really?
concept? 'Cause I have
No,
not.
this is, I mean,
amazing
this
to
is
me.
Yeah,
so
it's not bad, right?
awesome.
Yeah.
No, it's helping
it's
the
saving
planet.
money, but
and
also
yeah.
honestly saving the planet.
Yeah. And that comes
protecting.
comes free with either our Team Tote service or our moving service.
Unbelievable.
So that's
So I literally just give cardboard boxes to you, and then it's kind of like the Grinch, but in a non-Christmas setting. you know?
right, exactly. Essentially, yes, yeah. We take it and turn it into something else.
How
So
important is it to you? I mean, I know we're talking about the Indian River. Wow, the Indian
The
River
Indian
Lagoon.
Lagoon, ladies and gentlemen.
It's been, you know what, it's hot. But
It's true.
how important is it for you guys to really kind of make that eco-friendly footprint in the state of Florida?
it's probably one of our main goals. If we can't do anything at all, at least we can say we did something good. You know what I mean? I think that so many people, especially in the world we live in today, are just so money driven, which of course we are as well. We got to pay our bills, but if we can give back, absolutely.
And I think this is huge. Like, I love the fact, it's fun to play with, number one. Like, this feels really cool.
like a slinky almost.
It is kind of like
Yeah.
a slinky, but knowing that, my old cardboard that literally doesn't serve a purpose, it's just collecting dust,
Yeah.
probably water, just ink.
Yeah.
And now we can repurpose it to pack our stuff with our team totes.
Yeah.
So, Well, how do you feel about packing things?
I love it. I got to tell you, there's just something about this visually to me that tells the entire story. Because it's not only is it saving money, is it making my move more affordable, I'm literally not wasting these boxes.
No.
It drives me crazy every time I move where the boxes are just laying around. You don't know what to do with them.
They're ugly.
You like hope a family member has to move soon or something. That's it. The boxes are the worst
Or you're
part of
tripping
moving.
over them for 2 months in your garage.
Exactly right. And then again, they just get disgusting when they sit on the floor, whether they get wet or they just get nasty.
Sure
And
do.
we're literally reusing these boxes that have no further use to something positive.
Yeah, even if we just give them 1 or 2 more lives, it's better than going right to the hospital. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So it's not bad.
Absolutely. Well, Stephen, you guys are really making a difference, making an eco-friendly difference in the moving community. I can't speak today for the life of me.
It's hot out here today.
It's hot, you know, but Stephen, keep up the great work.
Yes,
I mean,
sir.
this truly just so innovative. I mean, between the team totes, you guys are innovative. And I think that really is what separates you. And you care. You're movers who care, but also you give us options and eco-friendly options.
Sure, exactly.
So Justin and I are going to have a little chat ski about what we thought. About what we thought of this episode, thought about Stephen, about everything,
I
about
thought
team
I was in
totes.
trouble.
No.
When you say
No.
Justin and I are going to talk, I'm like, oh, crap.
No, it was just, I think everyone we got to give them a little summation of why Stephen and the crew are awesome over at Green
happy
Team
to do that.
Logistics. We're going to do that once Justin stops talking in 3, 2, So actually, I decided that I was going to start this because earlier in the show you actually said behind the law, and so in behind the law we always talk about what did we learn, and no one's going to cut. No, it's not. Nope, I said that they couldn't do it. So what did you learn, Justin?
Here. Oh, you're setting me. I see what you're doing. What I learned is you can have a great moving company, but also help the environment. When I think about moving, I think about literally hurting the environment. I think of all those cardboard boxes, that bubble tape wrap, whatever you call it. We're literally taking the cardboard boxes here and reusing them and making them the bubble wrap for your next move. I mean, this to me says everything about what we did today.
It sure does. And I love the team totes. I mean, I love the fact you can save money if you're balling on a budget and you need to save a couple bucks. You can literally move the stuff yourself. You were saying $2 a tote, rent them, and then you don't have to see them ever again.
And there are certain times that we talk to business owners like Stephen today at Green Team where you just know that they care. They're the type of people that are going to do a great job, because you and I take it very seriously when we tell you who we trust. I mean, we take that very seriously, and we only do that with the people that we really trust, and Stephen's certainly one of them.
Yeah, quite impressive. I mean, between just the innovation of everything, I was like, dang, Stephen. Like, it's quite impressive, and the fact that there is options, we got options. And
you better wrap it up.
We got Green Team. All right, I should probably stop talking now. But anyway, do yourself a favor, check out Green Team Logistics, Team Totes for your big next move.
The preceding Best of Central Florida program was sponsored in part by these fine sponsors.